Hello friends and welcome back to the Dagger Knives channel. My name is Brian and today we're taking a look at not one but two of the most unusual EDC items in our dagger lineup, and that is saying a lot. But first I do want to go ahead and know what's in your pockets. So for me it is the Big Boy Nightmare. So this is the compound grind. You guys can see that there, get it in the right lighting. So we have the compound ground PVD Nightmare here, one of the big boys in our lineup. Of course, you've got the Screaming Skull pocket clip there as well. Absolutely love this big boy knife. But I want to know what's in your pocket, so pause the video right now, go into the comment section, let me know what you're carrying. Again, we always look forward to seeing those comments. What are we talking about today? So two things we're talking about. First and foremost, this little guy right here. So we're taking a look at the Razor. We'll get that up close and personal for you guys. So we have the EDC Razor here. It does come with the leather sheath. We're going to get up close and personal with that as well. And then, of course, we have the Monarch. So our balisong offering. An absolutely awesome entrance into the balisong market. Now, we have some really special announcements about this knife at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stick around past the testing and the outro, because we will be talking a little bit more about how you can own one of these. Let's go ahead and get down into the top-down view so we can take a look at these knives a little closer. All right, so here we are up close and personal with these awesome EDC tools. So just as with the introduction, we are going to start with the Razor, and then we will move in to the Monarch. So here you can see the Razor in its carry pouch, its little sheath. Now you do have a spot there to run like a ball chain or something like that through. I do see a lot of guys, especially when these people were buying these things at Blade Show, they were using them, just carrying them around their necks as a little neck knife, and the sheath works absolutely perfectly for that. Great little leather sheath. You can see there you've got the Dagger skull logo there embossed as well. See, really nice quality there. And now the tool itself, so the Razor is designed to be an exact scaled replica of the disposable razor blades, and it immediately stands out with its bold and unconventional appearance. Many initially see it as just kind of pocket jewelry, or an accessory of some sort, but it is a fully functional cutting device made for everyday carry, and we are going to test that and prove that to you guys here in just a moment. The Razor is perfectly suited for small daily tasks such as opening packages, envelopes, and even boxes, and other light cutting work. And like I said, we are going to show just what this thing is capable of. Now, thanks to its compact dimensions, it does fit comfortably in the pocket, and this remains easy to carry at all times. And again, you've got that really nice compact sheath there as well. It does feature a single edge grind, so you do have the safe edge there, and it is a hardened, very sharp edge there as well. It is VG10 Damascus steel, and then the leather sheath again holds it very securely, protecting both the owner and the Razor itself. Now moving in to the Monarch. The Monarch is our interpretation of what a EDC balisong could be. The idea behind the Monarch was simple. It was to create a butterfly knife that is genuinely practical for everyday carry, lightweight, easy in the pocket, and again comfortable to use. Now, unlike the traditional balisongs that often prioritize flipping over cutting performance, the Monarch was designed to offer both. It is a elegant dagger style. It gives it a bold visual identity while maintaining everyday functionality. It does have a well-balanced construction, which does allow enthusiasts to actually flip the knife. Now, I'm not very good at flipping knives, but even this one I have come to love. And like I said, you do have a very easily identifiable safe handle and bite handle. As long as you are the one that's easy to flip, there is the one that is your safe handle. So you don't have the pocket clip or the latch on that, which allows it easily to spin in the hand. Like I said, it's a absolutely fantastic balisong for both cutting performance and flipping. We did really find that balance. You have a sprung latch, which does help with that EDC ability there. It's really nice and easy to disengage. And then again, it's very secure when you do engage it. It does have that spring in there. So let's go ahead and get into the cutting performance of both of these awesome EDC tools. And then we will get on with the very important information here at the end of the video. All right, here we are starting off with the razor. Again, I just really want to showcase that this isn't just pocket jewelry. This thing actually cuts very well. Again, it is a hardened, sharpened edge. It's VG10 core Damascus steel. So it does everything that a pocket knife can do fairly easily. And it's actually remarkably comfortable because you do have that really thick edge there. So you're not having to press down extremely hard to make these cuts. You guys see here the 550 paracord. I mean, it's just slicing right through that stuff. And these aren't, you know, extreme tests by any means, but for something that's a very small, very compact little pocket tool, it definitely helps to see that it can perform. And even in cases like this, where it's definitely not meant to do this by any stretch of the imagination, but with a little bit of patience and a little bit of rocking back and forth, you can make a really nice clean cut on a fairly thick hose with a tool that is both functional and stylish. Very, very impressed with the performance on these guys, and we got a lot of feedback at Blade Show from them as well. Everybody that picked one up absolutely loved them, so we'll go ahead and put that back home in its sheath, and then we will break out the Monarch here and go ahead and put it through its paces as well. So same test as you guys are used to. So we're going to do the usual strapping. Again, not a problem. You guys see that always is the case. Standard nylon rope. Again, no problems there. Break into the 550 paracord. And then push cutting is where this thing really shines because of the blade shape. But you can do draw cuts as well. But again, push cutting is definitely where this blade shape and where this design comes into play. And you guys are going to see that here with a little bit of a thicker material. We just do that simple push cut and it just slices right through it. Again, this is VG10 steel and has a really, really nice edge geometry on it. Even for being a having a faux edge back here, you do still have that really nice edge geometry. Here we are in a some hose, a little bit of a push, and you got some decent blade length here that allows you to get through it pretty easily. You guys can see these really nice clean cuts as well. So you can see that there. And then we'll go into the thicker hose here. Just a couple of sawing motions to get through that with the blade length. Again, going through pretty easily. And pretty doggone clean cuts. Again, as always, we have the double zip tie here. So we're just going to come in there and we're just going to press down. Pop right through those. And then we have the big boy zip tie. Again, same thing. We're just going to set that down in there, set that edge down in there. Give it a little bit of rocking motion and right through it. No issues at all popping through that zip tie. Of course, as always, the final test is the natural cordage here. So we do have this, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it is a natural cordage. And this stuff is highly abrasive and it does typically wreak havoc on edges. But it's also very hard to cut. We are getting through it pretty doggone easily. Not too much of trouble there. We just left a few sprigs there. We're going to come a little bit further in. You're going to try that push cut again. So we're going to push down and roll forward. So it got through there pretty easily. I mean, it's definitely a difficult material to cut through, but the Monarch does fly through it with colors, with flying colors. Soars through it with flying colors. There we go. Something along those lines. All right, guys, let's go ahead and head back up top for closeout and talk to you guys a little bit about what's coming up with the Monarch. Now, guys, I know dagger knives always impress as far as their cutting performance, their geometry, and how sharp they are, but this little guy right here has been an absolute, just a riot. I love this thing. I have carried mine for quite a while. This one I have even had to strop up the edge a little bit because I have used it so much. So I'm really interested to know what you guys think about the Razor. And then also, what do you guys think about the Monarch? So all the balisong guys out there, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. But the really important part here is we are giving away a Monarch. So if you would like to have your chance of winning a Monarch, what you'll need to do is go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below. What do you like about this design? And from now until July 31st, the contest will run. On July 31st, we'll end and we will draw a winner. And we will announce that both here on our YouTube channel as well as on our Instagram. So that you guys have multiple ways of finding out if you were indeed the winner. However, you do have to subscribe and comment on this video here on YouTube. Guys, that's all we got for you today. As always, please remember to stay sharp.